Welcome to our video series about using Fiscal Trust services. In this video, we will show how to create a local cashbox accessible by SOAP, in our sandbox. Before starting, make sure you have already registered to the Austrian portal Sandbox, that Austria is selected as country, that your account has a validated company ID, and you have selected the POS operator role. First, open our portal Sandbox at portal-sandbox.fiskaltrust.CashBox and click the portal button in the top left. Then, enter your credentials to log into the portal. For this video we will need an online signature creation unit. We will create one through the Fiscal Trust shop. If you already have an online SCU, you can skip this step. For this, go to Shop, then Products. Enter the product number 4154-0216 in the search box, and add the online SCU to the cart. Click on the basket icon at the top, then Checkout. Select the PayPal Sandbox as payment method, and order the product. You can log into the PayPal Sandbox with our Sandbox user, portal-buyer at fiskaltrust.at. Enter the password, ABCD1234, and log in. Click Continue, and Agree and Continue, to finish checkout. You will not be billed when using our sandbox. Go to Configuration, Signature Creation Unit to view your newly created SCU. If the SCU does not appear immediately, wait a few seconds and refresh the page. Now we will create a queue. It will be the storage of all your receipts and events. Go to Configuration, then Queue. Click the Create New button on the right. Enter a queue description. The description is the display name of the queue in the portal. Select a package name and the newest package version. For the purpose of this video we will use SQLite. If you don't use a Windows environment, select SQLite.mono. Select AT as country code and enter a cashbox identification. The cashbox identification is used to register the queue in Finance Online and cannot be changed later. Create an encryption key by clicking the flash icon on the right. The encryption key cannot be changed later as well. Click Save to continue. On this page, create a queue endpoint by clicking HTTP. If needed, you can create a net, pipe endpoint. Click Save and Close. Here you will see your newly created queue. Next we will create our cashbox. The cashbox contains the configuration, and all local components of the service. Go to Configuration, then Cashbox, and click the Add button on the right. Add a description, and click Save. Now we need to add all components to the cashbox. Click the Edit by Drag and Drop button, on the right. Take the queue we created earlier, and drag it in the cashbox on the left. Click Save below. Next we will need to tell our queue, which SCU to use. On the cashbox page, expand your cashbox, and click the arrow icon next to the queue name. Now check the online SCU, select Normal, and 15 seconds timeout under Mode, and click Save and Close. Rebuild the cashbox configuration, by clicking the gray Recycle icon. The new configuration will now be used. Now download the Fiscal Trust service, by clicking the blue launcher icon. The yellow icon downloads the launcher for Windows offline devices, and the green icon for Linux devices. Extract the downloaded launcher, and enter the launcher directory. Open the file, test.cmd, as administrator to start the service. If you want to install the service, you need to open the file, install-service.cmd. The launcher will now download all needed components and run the service. When the service is ready, you will see the message, Fiscal Trust Service started. If you want to use REST, you can now continue with the next video. In the next part, we will test our CashBox with the demo tool provided by fiskaltrust. You can find this tool at our GitHub page, github.com/fiskaltrust. Go to the demo repository, and to the Releases tab. Download the CS console application soap_at zip file and extract its contents. Enter the created folder and start the application file. We will now view the service on the left, and the demo tool on the right. Enter the service URL in the demo tool. The service URL can be found in the service window at the line saying, Adding Endpoint. Enter the CashBox ID in the demo tool. The CashBox ID can be found in the service window at the top, or on the CashBox page in the portal. We can now send test receipts to the CashBox by entering the corresponding number. You first need to activate your CashBox by sending a start receipt. Choose 3 and press Enter. A later video will explain the content of request and response in detail. For now, the display of 3 QR codes shows the CashBox is working correctly. In the service window you can see the service processing the receipt. We can send a sales receipt to our CashBox by entering 1, or a 0 receipt by entering 2. In this video you learned to create a local CashBox in our sandbox, and to test it with the demo tool. You can now continue with one of the next videos.